What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm gonna be headed out to Muttontown, New York, a small, quiet community on Long Island with my girlfriend to explore an abandoned mansion deep in the woods. So before I go there, I want to give you guys a little bit of history on this place. What exactly is it? Why is it there? Why is it abandoned? So as I said, deep in the woods in a town on Long Island called Muttontown, there is an old estate called the Knollwood Estate. And this estate was built sometime between 1906 and 1920 for some big Wall Street guy named like Charles Hudson. And this estate was just another one of those Gold Coast mansions on Long Island. The North Shore of Long Island is filled with historic castles and super wealthy homes. You know, homes like the ones you would find reading the book The Great Gatsby, you know, those kinds of mansions. And the Knollwood Estate was no different. It's just, however, right now it's one of the only ones that are sitting abandoned, and it has been for years. So eventually Charles Hudson did not own the mansion anymore. Not sure what happened, but I know that in 1951 an Albanian king named King Zog bought the mansion for $102,000, and apparently he paid it all with diamonds and rubies. So he just bought the mansion with a bucket of diamond and rubies, according to legend. So King Zog, when he bought this mansion, intended to move from Albania into New York on Long Island to live here and have it be his kingdom of exile. However, King Zog never actually moved into this mansion because of immigration issues, and he fell ill. So with him being sick and with immigration issues, he never moved in. So the property just kind of died. That's when it became abandoned. That's when it just started to rot, and it has been ever since. And around that time, rumors spread that his riches and treasures were actually hidden on the estate, hidden on it somewhere, buried under it or in a secret wall. So people actually started to go up there looking for the treasure, vandalizing the property, which is one of the reasons it looks so rough today. So on top of the place getting completely ransacked by treasure hunters, it's just been years of neglect and years of, you know, urban exploration and, you know, urban decay. And it's hidden deep in the woods, like I said, and I'm taking my girlfriend to go explore it with me. So the cool thing about this abandoned mansion is the fact that it's not necessarily an abandoned mansion. Like when you think of an abandoned mansion, you would imagine a mansion, right? And it's abandoned. You could just go in it, walk around, but it still looks like a mansion. The issue with this place is that it's so destroyed and so in ruins that it's almost like some kind of ancient fortress. So it has the aesthetic of an ancient fortress and, you know, just complete like temple ruins over just an abandoned mansion. And I think that's a concept that's really cool because I've seen plenty of abandoned buildings in my day. I've never seen real ruins before, so I'm excited to check it out. So I'm currently en route to the train station to pick up my girlfriend because she's coming home from the city from work. And then when I get her, we're gonna head over to the mansion. All right guys, so I picked up Allie and we are headed over to the mansion. We're currently on the highway en route. All right, so we made it to the woods. We're currently hiking through it, trying to find this mansion. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated. All right, y'all, so we're continuing on, and what do we see in the distance? So guys, check that out. There it is, the ruins of King Zog's mansion. Not sure if there's more, or if that's it. I feel like there's more, but check that out. That's so cool. Yeah, it's literal ruins. So here we are inside of the little thingy that we saw. I'm not sure what to call this kind of structure, but it's definitely part of the property. So how do you like the ruins?
It's really cool.
Yeah?
Yes.
So we just left those ruins over there and we found a staircase, which I guess was the old staircase to the property. which is really, really cool. This is awesome. I guess like maybe that was like the main way to come in, and then you came up these stairs, and then like over there was the main property. That building we were just at was something, not too sure what, but this is really dope. And then here's the view from the bottom of the staircase. We came down, and then over here you just have like this whole wall of graffiti, which is really sweet. So there's whatever this is, not too sure. Maybe some kind of fountain or some kind of fire pit. But if you look up ahead, you can see the main part of the estate. Check that out, guys. Do a double back, nice and zoomed in. So we're over here exploring the left side of the wall. It's just a lot of graffiti. And over here exploring the right side of the wall. All right, so now we're gonna head over to the front of it and see if there's some kind of way we can use these stairs to get on top. Guys, check out this statue. Like we came up like the front steps kind of here, and there's like a that's really creepy. All right, so all right guys, so I went on the right side and I climbed up what used to be the stairs, and when I did that from the top, I heard some chatter like from the over yonder, and I smelled weed. So, you know, it's probably just a couple kids, like me and my girlfriend, just hanging out or whatever, but I don't want to risk it, because when you're in the woods and you're not, you know, near anyone else, and you're alone, you're urban exploring, you're checking out places like this, when you hear people, it's always best to be really cautious about who they are, because you don't know if it could be squatters, or, you know, it could be a potential drug deal, or you don't know what the issue is. Like chatter and weed, most likely just kids, nothing bad. Other urban explorers maybe, but it could also be squatters, it could be something bad. So I would take the risk, but I have the love of my life with me, so I'm not trying to do that with her here. But it's teasing me, because from the top of the ruins, if you looked over, you could probably see like an entire structure of ruins, and I really wanted to see that and see if I could explore that somehow, but I just don't trust what could potentially be on the other side. So we are gonna head back because of that, but it's cool because we still got all this. I mean, guys, check that out. So cool. So we're on the way back to the car, and we got a deer right over there through the trees. How sweet is that? All right, guys, so we made it back to the car. That was super cool. The whole hike through the woods, and then finding the ruins and the graffiti, that was super gnarly, super interesting, and I'm really glad I got to see that. Like I said, it was something in my local area. It wasn't something I had to drive 80 miles for, which is awesome. Because you know me, I'm always on the road, always traveling and hitting these places far away. But this was right in my backyard, and I want to find more places right in my backyard and hit them all, make videos at them all. And whoa, no. That was a big ass bug, bro. Fuck that. So yeah, sorry about that, but yeah, we did it. We're done. Thoughts?
Awesome.
Awesome?
Yeah.
It's awesome beans?
Awesome beans.
Okay. So if you guys enjoyed that video, leave a like and check out my channel for more adventures just like this one. And leave a comment about your favorite part, or if you've ever been here, I want to hear about it and hear your story about it. But that's a wrap, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.